episode is brought to you by Graphic Master Comics. The link is going to be in the description below. Also by Snickers and Chips Ahoy. All right, keeping right along with our video for today. We have volume 4 of Dragon Ball Super. Again, man, the manga is off the hook. It is really good. I almost didn't pick these up because I wasn't a big fan of the anime, but the manga actually really does a good job. Even though a lot of the stuff is rushed, I do like parts of the anime because it slows it down and it gives us more of a story, a backstory behind it. But let's dive into this. So as you can see, we have Goku Rose. I believe he's called Rose after he went red, and we have this guy. Again, it's really cool. It's really fun. I do like the Trunks timeline. I never read any. Well, I read some of the manga for Dragon Ball Z through Shonen Jump when I used to collect Shonen Jump when it was easy to find here. But I don't think I've read any of the future Trunks stuff. But here we do get some stuff for Trunks that I really like, and I would love to see that in a super movie. Hey, this is our year, man. This is for Dragon Ball fans. We're getting the Beerus. Everything is coming up. We're getting the Mora arc. I'm reading Mora arc right now. I actually just finished the first volume of that, and man, it is messed up. And I have a lot of questions regarding timelines, but that's different. I did start picking up the manga because of Superhero, and it was really good. I really liked it, and I said, let me go back and see what I'm missing. My kid was telling me about the manga, the differences between the manga and the anime, and he also uses those as sources to debunk any theory that I might have, and so a little bit out of intrigue and a lot out of spite is why I started picking up the manga. So he's got that with him. But I really do like the character of Mai. Oh man, she is so phenomenal. She is so great. I think they really did a good job of her, and I would like to see her more. We got a Future Trunks movie for Z. Let's get a super Future Trunks movie here going on. We got a lot going on here with this guy, especially with his training as an apprentice. And in this volume, spoiler alert, alert spoiled, we find out how Mai comes back to life after she was killed by Goku Black. And that's because Kai's apprentice actually has the power to heal. So before Trunks went to the past to get help from Goku and Vegeta, his dad, he embraced Mai, and in that embrace, he unknowingly brought her back to life, and he brought her healing. So the dude is a walking sensu bean. He's also a walking dende. I guess there's something there. He's a cross between a dende and a sensu bean. But dude is powerful. He doesn't really have to go too much beyond the Super Saiyan levels to reach it. We do see him sparring with Goku, and I believe Goku goes Super Saiyan level 3 at one point, and he's fighting him. But Trunks is able to match him. So just on that base first form of Super Saiyan, he's able to match him. And this is where I get the whole theory of, hey, he might be a legendary Super Saiyan. There might be some kind of mental block in him that's stopping him from his powers. It could be from Bulma or from Vegeta. But again, every other fan that I've met and come across debunks that with the legendary Super Saiyan itself and some of the stuff that is said throughout the episodes. I still believe that until somebody tells me who works here, like from Viz Media or Shonen Jump, tells me that he's not, I'm gonna just go with it, and that's only for myself. It's not. I'm not negating any of the facts or anything that's happening. Wow, it's just gonna be a noisy day today. And it's not any of that. What it is just that it's just fun for me, and it helps me stay interactive or with the character himself, because he is a fun character. He is a good character. the Vegeta bloodline is pretty darn cool. I would like to see him become a prince one day, and Vegeta become king. But anywho, so we're seeing here, and we see about uh, Zama's and the other Kais, and Zama's he is so pathetic. I mean, he poisoned his master to try to become the Lord of Lords. That is just. I mean, if you can't take him in a fight and get it in a good way, you're not worth that title. Which is why he never really had it to begin with. Um, and that actually plays an important role in his defeat. Oh man, I just hate that guy so much. But again, I do love Mai. I'm a fan of Mai. This, oops, I'm used to American comics. This right here really made me love and appreciate Mai. I actually like Mai in Dragon Ball Super more than I like Videl. I've never really been a fan of Chi Chi. I always liked Bulma, but that was more like she was the older girl and I had a crush on her when I was a kid, kind of a deal. Um, but and she Bulma always reminded me of Annie Lennox. Does she give out that vibe to anybody else? If she does, let me know in the comments. I grew up with listening to Annie Lennox. I know she did a couple things back in the 70s before she became big, and the Eurythmics became big in the 80s, and they were really big for a while, and then they kind of dropped off the face of the earth. But she always gave me that Annie Lennox vibe, and I had a huge crush on Annie Lennox. The first time I ever saw her with that old Superman song, um, I was just like, wow, this girl is fantastic. She's amazing. Anywho, so we see Vegeta and Goku Black. I'm gonna call him Goku Rose just because of the hair color. So we differentiate between him being evil Goku and him being superpowered evil Goku. And I do like the fight. It's a really good, fun fight. Um, I'm a sucker for a good fight scene, which is one of the reasons why I do like a lot of anime and a lot of karate movies. But I grew up on karate movies. We had it all the time back in the 70s when I was a youngster, and even in the 80s. We actually had a whole day devoted to karate movies called Samurai Sunday. And it was just a whole day. You go to church in the morning, you come back around 10, 11 o'clock. It's kung fu movies all day till 5. It was a lot of fun. That's also how I was introduced to Jackie Chan. Then we see Zamasu and regular Goku going at it. And the fusion between Zamasu and Goku Rose was kind of cool, and it shows how powerful they really were. Um, and it's but then you see the ego and the pride of the Saiyans coming out because Goku and Vegeta think they could take them out, one by one, and they're trying to take turns. And we do see we do see Trunks coming up and doing a lot for them as a healer. So that he has to come back because he's like, well, I can't go into the middle of the fight because if they need healing, I have to go grab them, heal them, and get out of there. He's a combat medic. You never leave the combat medic in the field, no matter how much they want to stay there. But then when we see Vegeta and Goku fuse, oh man, that is awesome sauce. I mean, look, it's right here. Look how great that looks. This is like a powerful image. If this is the image that guys think about when we're working out. When you see a guy at the gym and he's just locked in and focused, this is what he's thinking about. Okay, that's what I'm thinking about. Other guys could be thinking about other things like revenge. Okay, I think about that too. But let's stay on Dragon Ball topic. Again, the artwork and the line work is freaking fantastic. Look at this, man. I know it's hard to see, but just the way the lines are and how they're spaced out is phenomenal. These manga artists, they're fantastic. In their artwork, their line work, the way everything comes across. And the fight between between Vegerat. That's I. I hope I'm pronouncing it correctly. Vegerat and Goku Black and Zamas is really it's interesting. Um, but I don't know because he seems to knock Vegeta and Goku out of each other. Um, and then this is one of the pan these Vegeta panels in Super. Holy crap, man! This guy is like hitting on the feelings all over the place. He's like, heal Kakarot, don't heal me. We need Kakarot to survive. I'm gonna go do this old school style. Um, and he really does prove Vegeta really does show us time and time again why he's the Prince of all Saiyans. Um, and yeah, it's this fight seems the fight here is entirely different than or almost entirely different than the fight that we get in the anime. In the anime, there is a form of finality because I'll be honest with you, it's been a year since I've seen it, so I don't remember too much about it. But that final fight just seems more, really does seem more final. But that was the end of four. We're gonna jump into number five in a minute here. Again, don't forget to like, share, comment below. Do you like the anime over the manga? Do you like the manga over the anime? Do you like them both? Um, I'm leaning towards both at this point because they're different enough that I'm gauged and I'm interested in both of them. But they're different enough that they're kind of independent stories, and they do follow similar arcs and they do follow similar activities, but there's tweaks and changes from the manga to the anime that really gives me a better appreciation for the anime as well as giving me a better appreciation for the manga.